this out. Let me turn this off. Let's take a look at the futures right now. So let's go ahead and X that off. X that off. And that. So we got from the 22nd, today is the 24th, just started. Basically just chilling. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. Let me get my chart all set up for y'all. Get all this taken off. I'm not sure if anyone's in here yet. I don't have the stream up. Let's see. Oh yeah, got a couple people. Give me just a second, guys. I am just getting everything started for today. So first off, let me go ahead and put my VWAP, which should be right here. Okay, so that's my VWAP. Now I'm also going to go for the whole day of yesterday and do my volume profile. So let me make sure, or I'm sorry, Friday. So that'll be right here. Okay. Come on, there we go. And I'm just gonna draw it all the way over to the end of that day. What the fuck did I do? I did the wrong shit. Let me fix that out. Okay, I did the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. Okay, from here to then here. All right, so now I have this drawn out. Luckily, this range is basically the same, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do my horizontal line and just draw line here, because this is, as you can see, it's a nice little bounce zone area, right? So, as you can see, we're trading way below that right now. So, from the looks of it, we're doing puts. I'm gonna draw my fibs from here to there. Well, that actually is pretty, so I'm gonna do the most recent low and high, which would be there and there. Okay. Yeah, okay, so as you can see, I hit that line. Okay, cool. So this is what we're looking at. Top to bottom. That's what we're looking at. Okay. So Sunday's going very good. So this volume profile, you know what? Let me go ahead and just take this off for now, and let's look at the volume profile. So what you'll notice is as the day goes on, what'll happen is, especially if I draw my fibs up here. So if I have my fibs and I draw them from, you know, up here, and I say, okay, from the high to, let's just say the opening or the low right here. So from high to low, this is my fibs. What you'll see is a lot of times, so first off, let me explain the volume profile. What you're doing is you're drawing from the previous day, start to finish of the day. So this right now is futures, but for QQQ, for example, the way that it would work is, let's go on a little bit bigger time frame. is you would be drawing it from the day prior, which I think I did something like this. I did it for like a little while out. This was for not day trading, so give me a second. Let me just get this off of here. Okay, so now let's go back to the day trading. So let's say this is your day trade, right? You're gonna go from the previous day, so that would be, let's say we were doing it for Friday. We're gonna do Thursdays, okay? So what you would do is you would take it, it's over here, it's right here. You're gonna go to fixed range volume profile. You're gonna get the opening candle of the day, see right there. That's me, and you're gonna just draw it. So you're gonna draw it from that opening candle to that closing candle for that day. So that's this candle right here. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna create this little profile right here for you. And then what you're gonna go ahead and do is you're gonna draw a rectangle from here to here. So these are the strong candles, all right? These are basically your high volume strong candles. So you're gonna draw a little range right there just so that you can have it set so you can know like this is your strong move area. And once you break out, you'll notice, see, I'm getting ahead of myself, hold on. So this is, you see Friday's opening candle is right here. So that's your VWAP. And now we have everything set except for our horizontal line, which will go at the top of this. This is your point of interest. So this candle right here, this volume candle, is where the most for Thursday. So for Thursday, this is Thursday, right? The most shares were bought and sold. And that red line is your point of interest, basically a big gravitational point that you're gonna kind of get pulled back to repeatedly. So as you noticed, we got pulled back there several times on Thursday. We got pulled back there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a row for consolidation to flag down and then actually move out of this big range on Friday to bounce back up and then kind of trickle our way down to the 200-day EMA, technically the bottom of this volume profile, and then start popping back up. So basically what you wanted to do is you want to use this volume profile as kind of like a range indicator, a range indicator that shows you, all right, so Thursday this is what happened. So look at what happens Friday, right? So Friday, this is what we're looking at. So what we see is, let's just get this like this, is we see this is the very top of the volume profile for Thursday, okay? So we immediately open in this point of interest area and pop up to hit the very top of that volume profile and form a tweezer top, signaling we're going down. So then we break out and down, but we gravitate right back to this point and we kind of consolidate here for several candles until we form another tweezer top that bounces not only off of the point of interest but off of VWAP to then finally break down. And then we break down to the bottom of the strong area of the volume profile, and that's where we finally start seeing some up motion where it's kind of consolidating again. And so once we consolidate, we pop back to this area a couple times, then we finally reject it, and we move down to the 200-day EMA. Yes, everything is going to be recorded. Logan, we opened a little low, but we came right back. I'm not sure if I should draw my fibs from this high to this low, or if I should do it maybe from this high to this low. I'm thinking about doing it from like here But that's just me. I think that this is kind of good. Or what I did earlier was I drew it from here. Yeah, I drew it here. Just drew it from there, and this needed to go to there. Yeah, something like that. I think I drew it like that. You're more of the fib guy, so I want to make sure that this is where you would draw it from, Logan. Because if not, I was even thinking about doing it from like there. So from there to, and there to there would actually be better because this is the most current high and low. So that would be something like that. So it looks like we're flagging for another breakdown. That's just what I'm seeing here. It looks like we're gonna probably try and break back down, unless, yeah, I mean, unless this forms like a type of head and shoulders formation here, which it actually looks like it's doing. We could shoot up, but I'm not taking any trades quite yet. So I want to answer y'all's questions. Do y'all have any questions? I went over the volume profile. I want to kind of just show you how it works as it's going here for the next maybe like hour, 30 minutes. Just kind of, you can kind of see it. I might take a trade or two here or there, but overall I think I'm going to kind of just watch this and answer your questions as they come in today. Y'all let me know what you want. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like we busted this up. Yeah, I think we're actually about to break down. This is double topping, so I'm gonna do a quick little small put here. Already got it. Okay. See what happens. I'm gonna exit with like $15 if I get it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, nothing crazy. I try and make little wins over and over and over and over again when it comes to futures. That's kind of the best way to go about it, in my opinion. Not trying to either. There's two ways that I like to go about it. So if you're thinking about getting into futures, this is a good thing to listen to. Either get in on a big momentum play, so like something like this, right? Like you see this candle moving. Say you get in here, you ride the rest of the way down to this fib level and get out. I kind of probably should have done that here, but yeah, see, I should have done it here, but that's okay. You can't catch them all like that, the momentum one. So what I try and do is I try and catch it and just make $15 or $20 real quick and hop out. But if I get lucky and I catch the momentum as it's happening, I'll make like $100 real quick and get out. So, but yeah, that $15 should have ended up being like, I got in at 427. So 27 to 21, multiply that by 4 times 5, so that should have been like $200, $200-300. But that's okay. Don't need to make all that. Make my 15, I'm happy. I'll wait for another good setup, and then I'll get in. So like, for me, right, another good high probability setup would be is if we pop down to here, and we hit this, I would assume that we're probably going to maybe bounce up one more time a little bit, maybe back to this fib level before we break, because not only do we have this fib level, but we also have VWAP to contend with to break through, so we really need it to be strong, which, to be fair, a double top is strong, so I wouldn't doubt that we could break down some more. Gonna wait for another high probability setup, answer your questions. Do y'all have any questions? I don't want y'all just watching me. If if y'all have some questions. Yeah, this just looks like it's waiting for a breakdown, bro. Put this right there. Maybe I can get it. Ooh, bitch broke down. Okay. Put it there. Can you use this strategy for swing trading or just day trading? You can use it for swing trading as well. So that's what I did with QQQ and SPY. So if you look at it here, right? I did this for like literally this is 6 months out. This is 6 months ago. I created a VWAP. I put it on the start of the year. So I guess I did it from the start of the year, 7 months ago. Drew it out from there to current, and just as you can see, it's respecting everything very well, including the levels. So definitely, you can definitely do it for swing trading as well. Get back on shit. Ooh-wee. Last time I did that. I'm just gonna wait on this. Sometimes it pays to see what happened the last time that you had the same type of formation, right? So last few times we formed this formation, we popped up pretty solid after. I'd rather not bet on a continued fall quite yet. Now if we break out under here, I absolutely will get a put, because then we're probably breaking down to here. So yes, Chuck, you can use this for day trading and swing trading. It all depends on what time frame you're on, right? So depending on what you're trying to do, the time frame helps or basically disrupts you. So if you're trying to swing trade, you're probably gonna want like the 1 day, 65-minute day or week. If you're day trading, you're gonna want like the 5, 7, 13, 15 minute, something like that. Probably fucked up on this one. Yup. this could end up being a bad play. If it goes like $100 against me, I'll probably just cut it if I see it in time. Does anyone have any questions? I'm gonna see if it pops off this fib first. Hope it would pop off the fib. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Hello, hello. Or do you want me to chart anything, or just anything at all? Or do y'all just want to watch me trade futures, basically? And not every single one is probably going to be a hit, but I do usually hit more than I lose in terms of consistency, so. And a lot of times the ones that I do lose end up going in my favor too. I just am not willing to hold it any longer in the red, and so that ends up, going against me because of that. But we'll see. I'm hoping that we reject this, drop down, hit here real quick for me, make a nice little $40 or $50 or something. What do I trade on that's linked to TradingView? So I use Top Step, that's linked to TradingView, but you can, I don't want to go out, but you can, maybe after this trade I'll exit out and show you what all they have on there, but you can connect a lot of stuff. Another one I'd recommend is Alpaca, if like you're trying to connect a legit brokerage and start trading. Drop the phone. You can start trading using Alpaca and do it that way. So, 1 second, drop my phone. Alright, so it looks like I may get lucky here, and we may just drop. I may get my quick little $40 or something. I like to see me trade and explain my thoughts while trading. So in this example, I'm expecting, basically a pop off of the VWAP and the fib, which we did get. I just didn't have the absolute best entry. I probably should have waited for like maybe this candle that started below, and then I would have made my $50 just on this one candle that started below. But I just didn't have a good entry. That's fine. I still think that we're flagging, so I'm gonna hold on to it. But this could very well not necessarily go in my favor, but this seems like it's gonna hopefully break down. And if this, I'm gonna give it to like $125. If it goes $125, I'll just cut it, just to cut it. Ooh. Okay. If it holds that for more than a second, I don't want to cut it and it just drop back down. All right. See, and sometimes you just have to be really okay with cutting something that's a loss so that you can get in something else later, right? Like that $130, like I'll make that up in the next 30 minutes, right? That's no problem. So be two things. The thought process has to be A, that you're following your trading plan, and B, you have to have like that really strong, see, like, look, if I didn't exit that, I'd be down $200-300 now. And it was just the fact that I was able to say, hey, look, it's not going in my favor, I need to get out of it, that helped me do that. I should have gotten out of it the moment it crossed above, but I wanted to see if maybe we were gonna gravitationally pull back down. So another thing that you should be aware of is the more times that you test a spot or an area, the more times that the more weak it becomes. So in this example, we tested this once, broke down. We tested it twice, broke down. If we test it this third time and break down, this will probably be the big drop. It'll probably be a really big drop, like how this happened, or even bigger down to here. So I am prepared to get that drop, and it actually looks like we're hitting a lower high, so we should break down, which means I should have just held that like I wanted to, and I would be green momentarily, which is a little annoying, but it's okay. I'm just gonna wait for a good setup, and I'm gonna get in it when I see it. I shouldn't even have gotten in the one that I got in. I was just trying to kind of show y'all a play. So thought process needs to be patient, really, is the biggest thing. So we're looking at this, we're waiting to see a nice strong candle that corroborates what we're seeing. So two things, right? We got this here, got this here. If you want, put that there. So this is kind of our range right now. The moment we break down out of this is going to be a huge move. So that's kind of one thing I'll wait for. I'll also look for bounces off of these fibs, and the tighter that they get, the closer we're getting to this drop. So it's getting tighter. If we start doing this, then we're going to pop down. Another thing is using this TTM squeeze indicator. As you can see, it's not triggering at all right now. So on the 5 minute though, if you look at this shows that we should probably drop very soon. Or break up, whichever way it's gonna be very big. And to me, this looks like it's gonna be a drop, because this, when you consolidate up, it's for a drop down. So, and we also hit the top of this fib and then broke. So let's see what happens here. We'll go out on a limb and say we break down though. Does anyone have any specific questions or anything that they want me to chart or anything like that for them? So as you can see, we're popping up. Let's see if we test this level again, or if we hit this and then drop back down. Because if we hit this and then drop back down again, then this is another area that we've seen 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times get rejected. So trading is all about your mindset, finding patterns, finding high probability patterns. Basically, this is a high probability pattern that once broken gives you a good move. So that's what we're looking for. Now, if this was on the 5 minute, which is how I normally trade, not on futures though. You don't trade on the 5 minute. Basically, and this is why, because normally what you would do is the first candle above is where you would get a call, and granted this does fly up but immediately rejects. You would have kind of maybe gotten screwed on that if you got a call. And then puts you would get on a candle that's fully below. Haven't really had that yet, except for here, which again you would have had a very short-lived time to get out. So yeah, as you can see, I should never have exited that put that I got in. I should have just held it. It's right here, went down. So now what we're looking for here is, do we reject off of this trend line and fib, or do we break through? Okay, so this is where, and we immediately rejected it. So somewhere in here, let's see what level is this, 22, 25. I'm gonna go ahead and do 28. And I'm just gonna let this sit here. That way, if we hit it again, we should drop. And it looks like we're finally about to break out, so I'm actually gonna move this to 20. Forming some type of double top here. As you can see, we're starting to build on the 1 minute some red dots, which means that we're going to break out somewhere soon. And usually it's the opposite way of what you're going. So go ahead and move this back. See, we popped up like a motherfucker. Look at that. Ooh, I don't know if I want to put it there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it there. Shit. Put it right there. See. So basically with futures, it's more so momentum. That's how I'm doing it. Sold most of my QQQ holdings last week, and then the $20 run up. Still feel we're going to keep coming down, or we're going to or are we close to a bottom? I think if you look at QQQ on this level, which I'll show you now. Same as this, right? You'll notice that what we've been doing is we've just been flagging, right? So what should happen here, and what we kind of did, is we rejected here already, right? So with that rejection, we formed a double top. So we should probably pop down again. Now, that's not to say that we can't jump up and hit the top of this channel at 320, but I don't think that we continue up like fully. Like we might go up another $10, $15 and then die, but we're going to die. Like it's still happening. Like we're probably gonna hit somewhere around yay before we really see a full recovery. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna do this and we're gonna double bottom and then we're gonna start flying. So and that's just obviously is my opinion. I'm not a fucking wizard, but I would be willing to bet money on it that this is not the bottom. I would say, we're closing in on a bottom, right? But just from historically speaking, what happens is we find a bottom, we bounce off of it, and we go to hit it at least one, maybe two more times. And then from there, from that second time or that third time, we finally recover because it catapults us up. Just like a normal chart, right? When you hit a double bottom, that's when you catapult up. It's not like you don't just go like this, you just go. That doesn't happen. It usually goes and then skyrockets back up. That's with any time. Whenever you see a bottom, it's what happened in 08/09. It's what happened in 18. It's what happened in 20. And it's what's going to happen in 2023 or 2024 when we finally hit that bottom. And it could take a while, right? Like we could see, and this is the part I don't think a lot of people are thinking about, is we could see a lot of yo-yo fuckery, right? Where we bounce up and down and up and down and up and down for a long time, where we're kind of hovering in like a $30 range before we finally break down or we finally break up. So need to be very, very aware of that. Okay, I think we're breaking down here. Go ahead and put this at 18. Let's see if I can get it. Put it at 17. Can I get it? Any other questions, guys? Should break down, or I might not get what I want here. Fuck it, I'm gonna exit out of that. This was a big pop area and I don't want to get caught with the pop back again. Now, will I re-enter? Yes, if I can. Which would be like 16. To go up a little bit more than that, but that's okay. Let's see, that'll do. Let's see, maybe somewhere right there again. Don't be shy with your questions now, guys. Don't be shy. Ask around. If y'all have anything in particular that you want me to look at, want me to show, want me to go over, it doesn't have to be strictly for this stuff, right? Like if it's an indicator, if it's a part of the strategy, whatever that you need me to go more in depth in, please let me know. I will do that for you. I want you guys to feel like you're being taken care of and that you know, all the information that you need is being provided to you because it's important. So remember, I lost 100 and what was it, $30? I've already made 2/3 of that back. And it's very possible that I originally lose quite a bit here as we pop up and then break down. Yeah, see, I knew I should have fucking put that thing up here. But that's okay. I think that it'll break down again from here. Sorry about my son, guys. He is a menace. Hoping this is a big red candle like this one was. Just. Does anyone have any questions? I know there's only 3 of you guys, so I want to make sure y'all are good. Ooh-wee. I'll go ahead and accept that while I got it. Let's see. So, still down $33. So like as you can see, we're starting to close in on that point. Yeah, it should break down ASAP. Hoping it pops back up for me and then drops again. Sorry, gotta run. Yes, it was recorded. So if you had any questions or if there was anything that you feel like you want to go over again, it'll be uploaded onto the YouTube. Don't worry. Any questions, guys? Or y'all just want to watch me trade this? Should have took that $30. I tried to. Wasn't fast enough. $17. I don't know how, but okay. So it looks like we're going down in general. So let's 15. Okay. Go ahead and take my, I guess, little $10. So as you can see, just oh shit. Okay, okay. And then if I need to, I'll do it on 22 to have my buy order at 15. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any questions? Oh my gosh. My son is going crazy out there. I'll bet. What did I sell that for? Alright, I'm up $5. So now I'm noticing that this has become a major zone, so I'm going to cut that one off. And now, looking at it, it kind of looks like we might break upward. Just because this is a bull flag. But I don't know. Does anyone have any questions? I'm gonna keep asking. I know there's only a couple of you in here. So if I start making you mad, just let me know. Kind of waiting to see how this goes. A little pop, a little drop, or not. rejecting again. That's rejection. See if I can't get that seller. Jesus Christ, my son, bro. Hello. Well, looks like we're breaking down, so I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase. If I need to do another, I'll do it at 15, and I'll sell at 01. I'll sell there. Wish me luck. I think I got it though. Oh, Jesus. Probably sell it if I get 50 bucks. Or knowing me, I'll sell it for 20. If I get it. I'm gonna whoop my son's ass after this shit. That boy is ridiculous. I guess after this trade plays out, I'll end the stream since nobody has any questions or anything. I don't want to waste y'all's time. Just want to have another good trade before I head off. So let's hope that this thing drops, gives me 20 bucks, and I can get out. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Made my little $25 on the stream, whatever. Just wanted to show y'all that there's two things when it comes to futures: knowing when to cut a loser and just getting it back in blood. Just got to get back on some good plays, man. Just have a good, solid process, which for me is, with futures, is basically seeing the momentum, seeing where it's moving, right? Like seeing the patterns that it's forming and just taking a high probability trade. Even the one I lost on, like I said, the ones I lose on usually still end up going my way. The one I lost on was a put. It was, I believe it was this one. I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was this one. I sold on here. Yeah. I entered here, sold here, just to watch it go here. Right? Sucks, but I did the right thing by letting it go and just making my money back wherever I got it. And just based off of how this is looking, we should bounce up right here off of 02. Yeah, see? Bouncing up already. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, guys. If you guys don't have any questions, I don't want to keep you here. I hope you enjoyed it. Watching me struggle a little bit with the futures, but still came out green. So another good live trading session, and I did go over the volume profile for you. I went over using the fibs with it. Went over how it works with VWAP and 200-day EMA. Basically, it's all of these indicators that I teach you guys are basically areas of resistance and support that are either going to be bounce zones or once broken extreme movers in that direction. So that's how you get a high probability trade. Is you see a bounce off of a good resistance support area and you get in on the bounce, or you see a breakthrough and you get in on that breakthrough. That's what I try and do. That's what I'm trying to show you guys, and I hope that you're picking up what I'm putting down, because I'm trying to basically teach you the simplest strategies that there are, and then just kind of keep layering them on top of each other, because a lot of these other guys out there, gurus, whatever, they basically will tell you, oh, you know, they'll show you the whole chart instead of teaching you each indicator one by one and how it works together. And it just jumbles your brain and makes you overwhelmed, and then you end up just relying on them for call outs because you don't have the time, or you feel like you don't have the capacity to learn these different indicators, when you absolutely do. You just have to learn them one at a time so that you can then take advantage of them and see how they work interlocked and work together. So I got y'all with that. And if you have any indicators that you want me to check out and start using and show you guys as well, like how I would use it, please feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to start doing that as well. So yeah, y'all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will see you either on TikTok, or if you're in the Discord group, I'll see you in the Discord group. And if not, I'll see you next Sunday. So you have a wonderful week. Let's make some money, guys.